Good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is area and perimeter of a square and rectangle. So we all know that square and rectangle are called plane figure. So today we will find out the area and perimeter of a square and rectangle. So first of all, you have to understand what do you mean by the word area. So here we can see area is the portion which is inside this figure. So what we can see, that portion which is inside this figure is called the area. Okay student, now suppose this is a plot of land. After purchasing the land, what we have to do, we give the boundary. Since we have owned the land, we have to give the boundary. So when we are giving the boundary, this boundary is called the perimeter. Now in case of rectangle, what are the features of a rectangle? The vertices of the rectangle are always 90 degree and opposite sides are always equal. Now before we start the sum, we should mark the vertices in alphabetical order. So here I am putting A, B, C and D. So this is my rectangle. Now we will find out how to find out the area of a rectangle. Now what formula we will use? Area of a rectangle equal to length into breadth. So there are two length, that is AB and CD, and there are two breadth, BC and AD. Always remember, length is always greater than breadth. Now perimeter, what is the formula for perimeter of a rectangle? Perimeter of a rectangle, which is also called as the boundary, will be 2 multiply in bracket length plus breadth. Now coming back to the square, first let us mark the vertices of the square A, B, C, D. So I have used anti-clockwise direction to mark the vertices, and here also the vertices are 90 degree, all the corners are 90 degree, and the most important thing, in case of a square, all the sides are equal. So what is the formula for area of a square? Area of a square equal to side square, side into side. And what is the formula for perimeter of a square? That is 4 into sides. There are 4 sides which are equal, so we just need to multiply the side. So let us revise once again. Area and perimeter of a square and rectangle. Here the rectangle ABCD. Area of a rectangle equal to length into breadth, and perimeter of a rectangle equal to 2 into length plus breadth. What about the square? Area of a square equal to side square, and perimeter of a square equal to 4 into sides. Now let us see with the help of one example sum. Here we can see the sum is saying find the area and perimeter of a square whose side is 5 centimeter. So the first one, area of a square is 5 centimeter. We have to find out the area. The side is given 5 centimeter. We have to find out the area and perimeter of a square. So area of a square, what we have learned, side square Here the side is given 5 centimeter, so we will write 5 centimeter square. So what is the answer? 5 into 5. The answer will be 25 centimeter square. So when we will find out the perimeter, we will not going to put square. Now let us find out perimeter of a square. So what is the formula for perimeter of a square? Side 4 into side. So 4 into 5, the answer will be 20 centimeter. We will not going to put the square. Next, here in this sum it is given in decimal point, that is 5.6. So same formula we will use. Area of a square, that is side square. Here the side is given 5.6. It is in decimal point, so we need to multiply 5.6 into 5.6. So let us do the rough column. 5.6 into 5.6. The answer will be 31.36. So we need to multiply and show it in the rough column, that is 31.36 meter square. What about the perimeter? Perimeter of a square, will be 4 into side. So 4 into 5.6. Again you need to multiply 4 into 5.6. The answer will be 22.4. 22.4 meter. So the first sum, the unit is given in centimeter, and in the second sum the unit is in meter. So while doing this chapter, area and perimeter, we must know the metric measurement, which is very important and applicable in this particular topic. Now move on to the next sum. Sum number 2. Find the area and perimeter of a rectangle whose length is given 8.2 centimeter and breadth is given 4.1 centimeter. Always remember, length is bigger than the breadth. So what is the formula for area of a rectangle? We have seen, that is area of a rectangle, we know that length into breadth, L into B. So 8.2 centimeter multiply by 4.1 centimeter. You need to do the calculation. So this decimal calculation is very important, students. You need to practice a lot because there will be shifting in point. So when you multiply 8.2 into 4.1, the answer will be 33.62 centimeter square. Followed by the perimeter. So perimeter of a rectangle, we know that 2 length plus breadth. Here what we can see, 2 into length is given 8.2 plus 4.1. So first we need to plus 8.2 plus 4.1. If you do the plus, you will get 12.3. So you need to multiply by 2 because 2 is outside the bracket. 12.3. So the answer will be 12.3 into 2. The answer will be 24.6. 24.6. So here also we have to be very careful. We have to write centimeter, not centimeter square. When we find out the perimeter, we never write square, we write centimeter. So this is all about how to find out the perimeter as well as the area of these two plane figure. One is square and rectangle. Hope you have understood the topic. In future I will come back with more interesting, more innovative topic in mathematics so that your learning will be quick and easy So before the exam, all this topic will be well clear and you will score very good marks in your exam. Give likes and subscribe my channel. Thank you.